Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Storm of Steel, Ju-87 Stuka on the Eastern Front from Compass Games. Alright, we're in segment 2, and this segment is 10 missions long, and so we're on mission 5. So let's just get to it here and see where we're at. First thing we need to do is roll for the next mission. We roll 3 6-sided die. And the first one's going to be Zone 5, and it is number 7. And headquarters is what we're going after. So the headquarters, right here, it's a small target. We'll put that in Zone 5, so it's way up in there. I think I'll send some extra aircraft on this one because of the depth here that we have to go to. Let's see. I got almost getting my aircraft back. I've got put one here. That's 5. I think we'll take 6 aircraft on this one and see how this works out for us. All right. I've got 2 aces, so that's all the aces I can take. I got a veteran here. Got an ace, a veteran. My green gunner's sitting down here, so looks like we'll be taking a couple of veterans. So we can take Kluber and Fernandez right here. They're veterans. And we'll take Steiner and Hochtel. And they're veterans. All right. That's going to be my crews that I'm going to take on this mission. Everything's normal. All right, for this mission, it's small. We'll take our 2,000 pounders. And then we'll take our SC 500s by 4 SC 50s. Okay, and they're a -2 die roll modifier. My 1,000 pounders are the -2. The SC 450s are -1. So with the ace pilots, we look on the back side of them, and they get a -1 to bailout, landing, and attack. So that's going to give them a -3 modifier and a -3 modifier. My veterans don't have any attack modifiers, so they get the -1 from their bombs. -1, -1, -1, -1. Okay. All right, and then I already shuffled my event deck, so I'm good there. So I need to record all the pilots here, and let's see, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, so let me get that done. I'll be right back. All right, I added my chits to the cup, so I got all 6 in there and got everything ready. Pilots are set. So here we go. Go to Zone 1. Grab an event card. Friend or foe? Pilots see fighter silhouettes in the distance. Add 1 crew stress to the Stoffel leader. Okay. So he takes a stress. That's Otto and Bode. Okay. They take some stress. Here we go. We're in that protected zone. I know they're not going to attack me. So we go to Zone 2. And we pull Storms Are Brewing. Place a low visibility counter on the air ops mat. Do not roll for visibility. Superseded by other weather event cards. So low visibility. Is that what it said? Place a low visibility. Ugh. Hopefully I could get something there then to clear that up. Okay, now we roll for fighters. And we get a 7. And a 7 is no contact. Okay. No fighters. Move to Zone 3. Pull another event. Warm fire in the distance. The gunner sees the faint light of a campfire over the objective area. Apply a -1 die roll modifier to the visibility roll. The problem is I don't get a visibility roll because I have the low visibility count card. So that has no effect. Roll for fighters. A 1. Okay, a 1 is No contact. Okay. Fighters aren't seeing me. Zone 4. Here we go. We have Lost Rabbit's Foot. Add 1 crew stress to a randomly selected crew. All right. So we'll select us a crew. And they're going to get stress. And it is number 6. It is Steiner and Hochtel. Okay. So they're both taking a stress now. They're nervous being the tail end Charlie aircraft. All right. Now we roll for fighters. We get a 1. That's no fighters. Yep, because it doesn't matter the zone. Okay. All right, here we are. We're at zone 5. So first thing we got to do is there's no aircraft, there's no visibility roll. It stayed at +2. So I got to adjust everybody's modifiers by +2 because of the poor visibility. That's going to make it hard for my bombing run. Okay. Now we roll for the anti-aircraft. Let's see what we're going to get there. This is a die D10. And it is a 7. And a 7 is medium, 2 aircraft. So we have medium flak, 2 aircraft. For flak, it's going to be number 3 and number 5. All right, so they're going to get hit with flak. Get our damage table up. And here we go. We roll 10-sided die and a 6-sided die. This is on aircraft 3. We get a 5 and a 1. A 5 is general damage with no effect. Okay, so aircraft 3 breezes through it. Here we go with aircraft 5. He gets a damage of 3 and a level of 4. A 3 is the port wing, and a 4 is 2 crew stress. So he takes damage on the port wing, and they take 2 crew stress. And a 2 is +1 to his bombing, so that's going to take him to a +2 now. All right. So now we get to do our bombing. Here comes the bombing attack. We need a 10-sided die. Here we go. Plane number 1. They're at a -1. He gets 9. -1's an 8 on a small target is a 15. Oh, this bodes not very well. Okay, here comes Schwartzel. He's a -1. Oh, 8. -1's a 7. He gets a 30. All right, here comes Hens. He's a +1. He got a 3. At least that's better. Makes that a 4. And a 4 on small target is 60. All right, here comes Roar. He's a +1. He gets a 10. And a 10 is a miss. All right, here comes Kluber. He's a +2. He gets a 7. +2's a 9 on a small target. A 9 on a small target, that's a miss. And here comes Steiner. He's a +1. He gets a 7. +1's an 8. What a horrible mission this was. 15. Okay, that's it. All right, well, that sucked. Okay, we got to come home now. Come back to 4. We get spots in the distance. Your wingman calls over the radio. Fighters at 12 o'clock. You coolly reply, relax, Hans, they are just birds. No effect. All right, roll for fighter intercept. Oops, got to get it in the dice tower. We get a 6. And a 6 is 2 MiG-3s. All right, so we got to roll for our fighter cover. And we get a 1. That's going to be good or bad, I don't know. We're in zone 4. Zone 4, 1 to 3 is -1. Well, that's good. So there's one MiG-3 going to hit me. Okay, so we're going to have a fighter, a MiG-3. All right, I got to revisit this because I have not done this in so long that I forget what to do. Okay, so we roll and they attempt the interception. We got that. Roll 2d6. Look up table B3. All right, B3. So this is going to give us the location. So we roll the black and the white die, and we get a 1 and a 4. Okay, a 1 is above gunner die roll modifier, so we're above. Oops. Did I do? I grabbed the Stoffel thing. He's above. And then we have a 4. 1 plane, 1 hit. Gunner die roll modifier. Oh, I didn't roll to see which plane was getting hit. This one goes back in there. And it is a 2. Oh, that's my ace. Okay. So, plane number 2. Is the base -2 on the D6 damage roll. So their D6 damage rolls is a 4, makes it a 2. So they hit plane number 2. So he comes above. You get the gunner die roll modifier. But he's an ace. And my gunner gets to be a -2 on his die roll modifier. Oh, that's what I applied, right? The base base is -2, and then I get -2 because he's an ace. That's a -4, so a 0 is no hit. I'm going to verify that real quick. Enemy fighters above individually counter on the attack planes, reply all zones. All right, I'm going to check this real quick. Okay, I should have just looked here anyway. A 1, which is, he starts at a -2 off of that. He has a 4, but he ends up with a -4. Which would make it a 0 or a 1. If you don't go any lower than 1, it's a miss. So no damage. Plane 2 avoids the fighter. Okay. All right. Go to zone 3. Pull our next event card. Tailwind. Move the Stoffel to the next zone and do not roll for the intercept. All right. So we're at zone 2. And now we move to zone 1. We pull another event card. Angel Wings. Do not roll for fight or intercept in this zone. They would have got home. Okay, we're home. I don't have any green pilots. I have 1 plane with a damage on it for the wing. And let's see. That's not enough damage to affect the damage. And let's see. 2 stress. 2 stress do not affect the landing. He has 1, he has 1, and he has 2. Okay, so I don't need to roll because everybody's going to be safe after I apply the modifiers. All right. We didn't do very good, and we took a little bit of damage. So I'm going to have 1 plane have to get repaired. Let's go through the here. So this moves up to turn 2, and this times 2 stress comes off, becomes a 1. For that is a pilot, Kurzau. All right, nobody to reduce. Now these guys still have 4 stress on them, so that'll come off and put 1 back on. So he still has 3 stress on him. None there. Okay, I got stress here. Let's see. Oh, I got to move this new pilot up to 3. All right, so Kluber and Fernandes are going to come down here, and they're going to sit this one out because they have stress now, and their aircraft got damaged, and it is wing damage, and wing damage is 2 turns. Oh, I did not move this destroyed timer up. It goes up to there, and this damage marker comes off. and damaged aircraft, and it goes on turn 2. Okay, and this one goes into that box. All right. That takes care of everybody over here. That's all done. And then last thing we got to do is record our scores and set up for the next mission. Okay, so I'll get the score recorded, shuffle my event deck, and we'll get ready to roll for the next mission. And determine if I want to sit any of these guys out that have 1 stress. I probably will, because I've got other ace pilots, and I got Braun and Rouse that can come back on as an elite, so I can keep them going. So that's probably what I'll do and get their stress off of these guys. And I got another, I don't have another veteran crew, and I don't have my green pilots back, so I may leave Steiner up there if I need the pilot. So we'll see how that goes. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. All right, we got everything reset. Let's roll. We'll see what kind of mission we're going to get. Our mission is Zone 5, Number 7. Back to the headquarters. We're going back to that headquarters again. We didn't do enough damage. We're going to give her another go. I'm going to take 5 pilots. I'm going to go through and log these guys in. I shuffled my event card deck. Got everybody. I'll have to set their bombs. And then when we come back, we'll be ready to go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Mission number 6. It's September 41. We go Zone 1. Pull us an event card. Warm fire in the distance. Apply a -1 to the visibility rolls. We'll put that up there by the visibility to hang on to it. No intercept here. Zone 2. Event card. Spots in the distance. Okay, your wingman calls over the radio. Fighters, you coolly reply, relax, Hans, those are just birds, no effect. Roll for fighters. We get a 10. And a 10 is no contact. Okay. Zone 3. And we get lost rabbit's foot. Add 1 stress to a random crew. All right. So it's going to be crew number 4. All right. So crew number 4 is Roar, and they pick up 1 stress. All right. Okay. Now we roll for fighters. We get a 9. And a 9 is going to be 2 MiGs. Okay, now we roll for fighter cover. And we get, oh, nice. No, maybe bad. 6. We're in Zone 3. Zone 3 and a 6, they drive 1 off. So there's 1 fighter coming after me. Okay, so we get the 1 fighter. He's attacking. And we got to see where he's going to go. So we roll a black and a white die. We get white 5, black 1. All right, white 5 is below. So the enemy fighter's coming in below. And the black 1 is a miss. Woohoo! He didn't get anybody. All right, so the fighter's done. Take him off the board, and we keep going. Zone 4. Pull our event card. Command confusion. Move mission counter 1 zone away from formation. Do not roll for intercept. It goes now to Zone 6. All right. Well, that didn't help me any. Do not roll for intercept. Okay, so we go to Zone 5. Pull another event card. Angel Wings. Do not roll for fighters intercepts. All right. So that gets us there. Zone 6. Got to roll for visibility. And we get a -1. So a 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have good visibility. No modifier. Can put that back in there. All right. That's good. Now we roll for anti-aircraft fire. And this is on a, oops, wrong card. 10-sided die. And we get 2. That's going to be good. Light, 1 aircraft. Okay. So 1 aircraft. And the guy that gets hit with flak, plane 3. Okay. So we roll for damage. 10-sided and a 1-sided. Let's see. It is area 5 with a 5. A 5 is general damage, and a 5 is 4 crew stress on plane number 3. Wow. They're like super stressed. Stress and stress. Okay. So 4 stress on plane number 3. +2 to his bombing modifier. So he goes to a +1 now. And he'll have a +1 on his landing. The aircraft's not really damaged. It just shook them up. They thought it was. There's no real damage. Okay, now it's time for our bombing. All right, here we go. It's a small target. We have Braun. He's a -3. He should be a -2. Nope, he gets -2. 1 is -3. Wait a minute. Braun is a -4. Yeah, he gets -2 to his attack. So he's a -4. All right, we rolled. Hey, nice. We rolled a 4. -4, so he gets 100%. Good deal. Here comes Schwartzel. He's a -3. He gets a 2. -3. He gets 100%. And they're hitting at headquarters this time. All right, now Hens. He's a +1. He gets a 9 +1. That's a miss. We get Roar. He's a -1. 8. -1 is a 7. 7 is 30. He gets a 30. And we have Vilok. He's a -2. He's an ace. Oh, 8. -2 is a 6. And a 6 is 40. All right. So that's our bomb run. Now it's time to come home. So here we go. Back to zone 5. Friend or foe, pilot see fighter, silhouettes in the distance, add 1 crew stress to the Staffel leader. So we just picked up a stress on Braun. So Braun and Rouse pick up a stress. All right. Roll for fighter intercept. And we get 7. And a 7 on fighter intercept. No contact. Okay. Move to zone 4. Pull our event card. Storms are brewing. Place low visibility. Well, doesn't matter. And we roll for intercept. Get a 5. And a 5 is no contact. All right. Move to zone 3. Zone 3, we get good intel. Remove 1 CS from any 2 pilots. Well, Braun's taking his off. And Roar's going to take his off. So those 2 pilots take off their stress. Okay. Roll for fighter intercept. They get an 8. And an 8 is no contact. All right, we're still doing good. Go to zone 2. Pull our event card. We get heard the one about. Tired but in good spirits. Remove a stress from the highest stressed crew member. All right, highest stressed crew member is Hens and Krieger. So Hens will come down to 1. Down to 3 instead of 4 now. Okay. Roll for intercept. In zone 2, they get a 4. And a 4 is no contact. Okay. So we're back home. They come into zone 1. We're going to roll or pull this. Spots in the distance. No effect. And we're home. All right. Well, we did some damage this time. We'll have to see. Let's work our way through this here. This goes to 1. One stress comes off. This moves to 1, this moves to 2. This 2 stress come off, and these 2 go down to 1 now. It helps them. And their stress comes off. Those Steiner and Hochtal's available again. And 1 stress comes off of that gunner, Braun. Okay. Don't have any damaged aircraft. Let's see, that came off. He moves up to 2. Okay. All right. So we don't have any damaged aircraft, but I can tell you Hens and Krieger need to sit some time out here and get some rest after that mission. They got a little stressed. Okay. The plane's going to be repaired overnight and ready to go. They're going to come out, get some rest. Okay, he can still go. He can still go. All right. And let's see. I'll tally up my score, shuffle my deck. I think I'll be ready then to set up for mission number 7. All right, let's go for our mission. 3 dice. We get zone 2 this time, and mission number 8. So mission number 8 is troops. So we're going after troops. All right. Here they are. This is a medium target in zone 2, so it's close. All right, light close. I think we'll just use the 5 aircraft again. That seems to be working pretty good. Now, for the troops and the bombs, this time we're going after troops. So we can use the SC-500 450C cluster bombs. And with them, I get a -2 die roll modifier, and I can still use my 1,000 pounders, which are -2s. So there'll be a -4, -3. He'll be -2. Oh, I got to set my pilot there. Woo. Let's see. I could send up Otto, Steiner. I think we'll send up Otto again. Otto and Bode. Otto and Bode. That's the gunner. They're aces. I can have up to 4 aces, but I count and 2 elites per mission. I have 1 elite, and I have 1, 2, 3 aces, and then 1 veteran. So we're trying to get some scores here to salvage this segment, because I've been getting hammered on those guys. So they're an ace, so they'll be a -3. He's a veteran, he's a -2, and he's a -3 with those bombs. Okay, so these are good bombs, close target. This should be an in and out. So I've shuffled my event deck. I need to record my pilots, and then we'll be ready to go. Oh, and by the way, I haven't been telling you what I've been scoring. On the first mission, I had the bonus of 4 points. So with 6 aircraft, I ended up with 21 points. That was really sad for mission number 5. Mission number 6, 5 aircraft, we scored 54. And I had a bonus of only 2 because I had the crew that had 4 stress. So, all right, here we go. We're ready. We're all set. And so take into zone 1, pull our event card, and it is warm fire in the distance. Add a -1 for the visibility roll and no intercept. So we roll here. Let's roll for our visibility. And we get, oh my gosh, a 6. -1's a 5. That makes it medium visibility, so it's a +1 modifier. So I'll move everybody's modifier up 1. Not horrible, but it wasn't great. What a sucky roll. All right, no fighter escort, so we got to roll for flak. We roll the 10-sided flak, and they get a 4. And a 4 is light, one aircraft. Okay, so one aircraft. And I have 5 in there, and if I pull number 6, it won't count. Number 1. Okay. So Braun's going to take some flack. So we roll a 10-sided and a white die. And it is number 8. Number 1. Well, at least the damage wasn't high, but a number 8 is fuel system. 1 crew stress. Okay, so we take damage to the fuel system. Right there. And we get stress. So I need a 2 to put on the gunner and a 1 on the pilot. Okay, so Braun took a little stress, but 1 stress isn't enough to affect his bombing. Okay. All right, so here we go. Now we're bombing. All right, here comes Braun. He's at -3. He gets a 1. -3 is 100. Love that guy. Here comes Schwartzel. He's a -2. He gets, a 2. Another 100. Those really help me. -2 for Otto. Otto gets a 9. -2 is a 7. Come on, Otto. 30. All right, here comes Roar. He's a -1. He gets, 9. -1's an 8. That's a 15. And Vlok, he's a -2. He gets a 6. -2's a 4. 60. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on medium. A 4 on medium is 55. He scored 15. It should have been 10. He scored 30 on a small target. Should have been 20. And those guys still got 100 because they nailed it. Okay. Ugh, looked at the wrong target size. All right. Let's go home. Take that mission marker off of there. Got to pull 1 event card. And it is Stukas to the rescue. Cancel the current mission. We're already through the mission, so I don't have to do anything there. And so we're home. Okay, last turn I did not roll for my damaged aircraft, but I'm going to let that go now. I just now thought of it. Okay, I got to record my scores. Everybody's healthy, so nobody's done anything. I do have a damaged aircraft. Let's see whether this fuel system is damaged. So we'll have to do that. Let's do this first. We take Kurzow. We'll put him back on the board. And his stress goes down to 1. And Braun's stress, the gunner, goes down to 1. So they're about ready to come back. We get 1 damaged aircraft repaired. I'll put 1 back in the pool. Okay. Move that one up. Let's see. These guys, Kluber and Fernandes, they're no longer stressed. I went backwards. Hintz takes 1 stress off. And Krieger goes from 4 to 3 now. Okay. All right. And then over here, I have Braun and Rouse. They're going to sit this next one out a couple turns. And their experience, they're the elites. And they have their stress, which is true 2 and 1 for the pilot. But he'll probably sit out 2 and get his gunner healthy again. And this aircraft is damaged, so it's going to go to the damage pool. And a fuel system damage is fuel system 1 turn. So we take the damaged aircraft marker and we place it up here on turn 1. So I'm going to get both those aircrafts back next turn. And we'll need a replacement aircraft up here for the next mission. All right. So and my green pilot moves up. He'll be available next turn. All right. So that's the end of that. And record my score, shuffle my cards, and place a crew up here, replacing Braun and Rouse while they rest. And then we'll be ready to go again. All right. All right. On that mission, we scored 57. So that was better. This 5 seems to be a good number of planes. I'm starting to like this. I can rotate pilots. I'm not getting beat up, and I'm scoring well. All right. Oh, zone 5. Target number 5. Target number 5. Rails. All right. Finally, something different. Let's see if I got rails. Yep. It's a small target. Up there, we're going to send the 5 aircraft into zone 5. All right. So let me get all my pilots recorded. Let's see, for rails, for my bombs, this time we will use the regular SC 50, so they're only a -1, but I got my 2 bombs there, so I'll go through and reset those, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, here we go. We got everybody set, got their modifiers set, we're ready to go. 5 aircraft going to zone 5, move into zone 1, pull our event card, and we get clear weather. Mark good visibility on the air ops map. Do not roll for visibility. Unless we get some other weather card, we're going to be clear. All right. No intercepts. We go to zone 2. Next card. Warm fire in the distance. -1 for the visibility. Well, that's not going to matter. And we roll for an intercept. And it is a 5. And a 5 is no contact. And because this is mission number 8, we're now into October of 1941. Okay, no intercept. Move to zone 3. We get Stukas to the rescue. Okay. One of your gunners spots an encircled German infantry unit. We can ignore and continue the target zone, or we can cancel the current mission and attack troops in the current zone. Do not roll for any aircraft fire. Well, that's what we're doing. We're going to attack the troops right here in zone 3. Okay, but I do have to see if there's an intercept. And the intercept is a 7. And a 7 is no contact. Okay, and now we're attacking. No anti-aircraft fire, so now we just drop our bombs like this. Okay, this is a medium target. Does it change? It doesn't change my modifiers on these 2 guys. Let's see, with the bombs that we have for them against troops, it is still a -1 modifier, so nothing changes. Okay, here we go. So this is, oh, he should have been a -3. He's not my light guy. So von Malapert rolls a 10. -3 is a 7. Dang, son. A 7. This troops becomes a medium target, so that is 20. That wasn't good. Okay, here comes Schwartzel. He's a -3. 8. -3 is 5. Medium target, that's 40. Okay, here comes Otto. He's a -2. He gets a 5. -2 is a 3. A 3 is 70 for Otto. Here comes Rohr. He's a -1. He got a 1. Nice. So he hit him 100. And Vlock, he's a -2. 9. Dang it. 7 is 20. Had a chance for some pretty good scores. Didn't get them. Okay, so we nailed those troops. We move back to number 2. And spots in the distance, so it's nothing. Roll for fighters. And they get a 3. And a 3 is... Oops, wrong side. 2 I-16s. Now we got to roll for fighter escort. And we get a 6. And a 6 in zone 2 is -1. So one fighter gets through. Okay. One fighter. Here he comes. I-16. He's attacking. So we roll. He gets a black 6 and a white 5. Uh-oh. All right. White 5. They are below. So they're coming in below right here. And white 5. One plane, 2 hits. Okay. So we got to pull, see who's going to get hit. And it is number 3, Otto and Bode. Okay, so here we go. One plane, 2 hits. So we roll for the first hit. And it is a 6 for the hit and a 1 for the seriousness. Landing gear, no effect, but they did damage the landing gear. All right, landing gear damage. Second hit, a 5, which I believe is no effect, but a seriousness of 2. Yeah, general damage, 1 stress. Okay, so they take 1 stress. That's on, well, I put my damage on the wrong plane there. And they take stress. Okay. Move to zone 1, pull their card. Spots in the distance, no effect. We're home. All right. I do have to roll this time for this landing. 1 stress doesn't affect him, but landing table with a I know that has an effect. Landing gear. Oh, it's not a forced landing, so no effect. Okay. So no effect, no stress. He's an ace. He puts her on the ground, no problem. But the aircraft's going to have to get repaired. Okay. And he picked up some stress. All right. Okay. So let's walk through this. Got nobody here. I get both of these aircraft back now out of this table right here. Bronze stress is gone. Rouse is down to 1. We'll get him rested up before I put him back out again. And let's see. Hens comes down to 1. And we need to get Krieger down to 1. And then we have no stress left on Kurzau and Braun there. And I think that's it. And this pilot now becomes available. He is a new pilot. He's green. We don't know what his name is. So let's see, we need a pilot. And his name is Jacob. So Jacob is the new pilot. And we're going to get them boys up in the air. Really, we don't need to because they can only get 2 missions now. So it's really not going to help them. I might put Kurzau and Brown up, but I think they picked up 3. Let me see, or did they? Before they got damaged. And let's see, plane number 3 took damage. He's damaged. That was Otto and Bode. Took damage. Okay. Let's see, let's go back here. I'm looking for missions number 1. Kurzau and Brown, and that's when they got all shot up. Braun. Yeah, so I need to get them up so I can get them made to veterans. So they got to go on the next 2 missions. All right, so they're going to replace these guys. So Otto and Bode are coming out. Otto and Bode will come out here and rest. They're going to come out. And 1 stress, so that'll come off after next mission. And their damaged aircraft goes there. And its damage is for the landing gear. And that's a 3-turn damage. Wow. Okay, so we'll put that on 3. We're all set there. We're going to need a replacement aircraft. And I got to record my scores, shuffle my deck, take this mission back. And we'll be ready for mission number 9. All right. Alrighty, we're ready for mission number 9. Here we go. This is Zone 4. Target 5. I believe that's the rails again. Let's see, 5 is rails. Yep, I'm going back to those rails. Small target. Zone 4 this time. So we're going for a little closer branch of the railroad. Okay. So these bombs, these guys will be a -3. These are the aces, so they're a -1. That's right. -3, -3, and then they get the regular bombs, so they're going to be -1. He's green, so he gets the -1. He's a veteran, he gets the -1. I got the ace, he gets a -2. Okay, got 5 aircraft going again. Get everybody recorded. Get my sheet set up. Got my deck shuffled, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, everything's set. Ready for mission number 9. Here we go. Out in the rail system. Move to zone 1. Pull our event card. Intercept. Conduct a fighter attack on 1 random aircraft. Roll for damage. We don't have to do any more intercepts. They caught us right here coming out of our airfield. And it's aircraft number 5. So V-lock. We'll see what happens here. He gets damage, it doesn't matter. So we roll, and it is a 7 for the damage and a 1 for the level. 7 are my bombs, but a +1, it's only 1 stress. Okay, so my bombs, luckily, all it did was cause me stress for V-lock and Garnofsky. So it made them nervous, but they're okay. Didn't hit my ordnance, so no change to my modifier. Okay. Go to zone 2. Pull our event card. Tailwind. Move Stoffel to the next zone and do not roll intercept. They're in zone 3. All right. So now we go to zone 4. We roll for weather. And it is a 2. And a 2 is good weather. Normal. Okay. No modifier there. Now we roll for flak. Okay, here comes the 10-sided die, and we get a 3. A 3 is light. 1 aircraft. So 1 aircraft's going to get some flak at him. And it is number 1, von Malapert. All right, so we roll for the damage. And it's going to be a 10. Oh, and a 6. Uh-oh. This could be bad. It's the crew compartment, and the pilot is KIA. If the gunner is alive, roll for bailout. Okay. So we got to roll for bailout. But the pilot got killed. Von Malapert just died. He's dead. Aircraft is destroyed. All right, no bonuses today. Okay, the crew bailout. So von Malapert, he's gone. So that was an ace. He's dead now. How about that? Okay, and now we're going to have a bailout. Let's see. Bailout table. So we got to roll a 6-sided die. It's a 2. And a 2 is successful. Now I got to roll because I'm over enemy territory. And this is zone 4. Okay, so here we go. This one is a 1. I think everything's good. In zone 4, successful, crew wounded, 3 crew stress. 3 crew stress. So Schwartzel or Hazitt got wounded. Okay, so he's wounded. He's going to be a wounded pilot. Okay, here's what I'll do. He is wounded. So I have a little marker here. He's wounded on Hazitt. And we'll leave him there, and that plane's destroyed. And we'll move all that after the mission's done. Aircraft number 1, we'll set it out. It won't be going back. So I'm only going to have 4 aircraft coming in now. Okay. All right. Whoa. Deadly. Deadly. Got hit by the anti-aircraft fire. All right. Here comes my bombing runs, starting with Schwartzel. He's a -3. Oh, I rolled a 6-sided die. That don't count. A 4. -3 is a 1. And as a 1, that's the 100. Okay. So good. Schwartzel, put it on target. Put it in the pickle barrel. All right. Here comes Kurzow. He's a -1. He gets a 7. Oops. Dropped it. It was a 7. -1 is a 6. So a 6 on a small target is 40. So Kurzow on his first mission since being wounded and everything else. Okay, here comes Rohr. He's a -1. He gets a 2. -1's a 1. That's 100. All right, and here comes Vlock. 1 stress doesn't affect him. He's a -2. He gets a 1. He nailed it. Oh, this is a nice run here. This was good. Even losing that pilot and I'll score a 0 there, they still scored really well. All right. Okay, here we go. We're coming home. Zone 3. Here comes the event card. Lead from the front. Inspired by the flight leader, remove 1 crew stress from 2 flying crews. All right. Well, Vlock gets rid of his stress. That's good. And the only other guy is this gunner, Nohoff. So he got rid of his. Okay. Hey, that's good. We cleaned them up. They're looking good. Roll for an interception. We get a 4. And a 4 is no contact. Okay. Move to zone 2. Pull our event card. Clear weather. Yep, we already had clear weather. Roll for an interception. 10. Is a 10 an interception? No contact. Okay. Survived that one. Here we go. Zone 1. Pull our event card. Command confusion. Move the counter zone away from the formation. Doesn't matter. We already hit it. And we're home. All right. Now let's see. My green pilot's got a roll. He has a no modifier. Where's he at? Right here. He gets a 0 modifier. So if he rolls a 10, he could have a crash landing. He rolled a 6. Okay, 6. So no problems. He's home. Everybody's home. I lost a pilot and I got a wounded gunner. Okay. So before we do all that, let's clean this up. So Rouse, he's free, stress-free now. So is Otto and Bode. So they're good to go. All right. Here comes Hins and Krieger. They're good. They're stress-free. Jacob and Schneider will get on the board on the next segment. So there's only 1 mission left in this one. All right. So we have a wounded. And he's got to go on the board, and I got to roll for my replacement pilots. Okay, so in a replacement aircraft. Okay. Destroyed crew recovery and replacement. So I have a pilot I need a replacement for. And he will be a green pilot. I do not know his name yet. We'll get his marker out. Oops, that's the gunner. I need a pilot. Green pilot. And we'll roll. And it's a 1d10. And they're going to get him. Oh, look, he's in the pool. He's only going to be 2 turns away for the pilot. Okay, so I got a green pilot, replacement pilot right here. Now I have a wounded gunner, and we roll for a wounded. Let's see. Where's my wounded guy at? Looking for my wound. I think I roll 1d6. And his wound is 2 turns. Okay, so we're going to put, let's see, he's an ace gunner. We'll keep his marker. He goes on turn 2 right there, and he should have had 3 stress on him. 2, 3. All right, so not too bad. He's going to come out of there, and he'll get a new pilot with that ace gunner. Okay. And I need a replacement aircraft. So this is for my destroyed aircraft. Destroyed aircraft replacement table. I roll a d6. And it is a 2. All right, nice. And the 2 is 3 turns. So we'll put that on. This damaged one moved up to turn 2, and this goes on turn 3. Okay. That aircraft is in the damaged pool. All right. Okay. Hey. All right. We're all set there. I'm going to clear the board up, shuffle my deck, reset everything, get another aircraft up here on the board. Probably bring Braun and Rouse back up and let them fly again. And see where we're at. And we're going to have one more mission here, and then we'll be done for the day. All right. Be back shortly. All right, let's see what our mission is going to be. Oh, Zone 6. We're going deep on this one. And it is mission number 11. Oh, 11 is a bridge. So we're going for a bridge. All right, and the bridge out somewhere here. Yep, it's a small target, of course. And it's way up there in Zone 6. And I do believe I'm going to add, I may add 2 aircraft. I'm not sure. I'm going to, let's see, I've got 1 elite. I've got an ace, a green, a veteran, and an ace. So let's see, I still got some veterans here. Let's take 7 on this one. Put these markers in the bowl. And we'll take these veterans with us. Kluber and Fernandes. They're going here. This is a deep mission, so we're going to have some extra aircraft because we could run into extra things happening here. We'll take Steiner and Hochtel. Steiner and Hochtel. All right. And they're veterans. Okay. All right. I'll get everything written up, adjust all the modifiers. It's a small target, so we'll be using the typical SC50s, SC500 and 4 SC50s. So -1 on those. All right. I'll be back here as soon as I get everything recorded. All right, here we go. It's 7 aircraft. We're ready to go. We go to Zone 1. And we get Lost Kameraden. The loss of an old comrade weighs heavy. Randomly assign a crew stress. All right. And I did put my markers in here, and it goes on Aircraft 3, Kurzow and Braun. Well, of course it did. Kurzow and Braun take 1 stress. Doesn't affect them yet. Okay. All right, here we go. Move to Zone 2, and they get lead from the front. Inspired by the flight leader, remove one crew stress from two crews. Well, Kurzau and Braun are over their depression. And the leaders got them motivated, and now we check for fighters. And we get a 7, and I believe a 7 is nothing. 7, no contact. Okay, here we go. Zone 3. Waypoint reached, no effect. Fighter check, a 4. And a 4 is no contact. Okay. Zone 4. Clear weather. All right, so we got clear weather so far. Check for the fighters. 9. And a 9, I think might be, yep, 2 MiG-3s. Okay, now we roll for fighter escort. Here we go. Fighter escort is 6. And we're in zone 4. Uh-oh, no, oh, come over one. No escort. So 2 fighters. 2 enemy fighters are coming. Okay. Let me find another enemy fighter here. So we have 2 enemy fighters coming up. All right. Now we roll. Black and white die for the first fighter. And he goes white 2, black 5. Port. So he's on the port side. And a black 5. 1 plane, 2 hits. Okay, so he hits somebody. He's going to hit him twice. And it is aircraft number 3. Oh, my green guys, they're getting hammered. Okay. So we roll the black and the white die for the damage. This is the first hit. It is a 4 and a 1. So a 4 is the starboard wing and a 1 is 1 crew stress. So they picked up their stress and a damage on their starboard wing. Starboard wing. And they picked up a crew stress. Okay. Here comes the second hit. It is a 3 and a 4. But like that. Port wing, 2 more crew stress. Okay. So now he hits the port wing. Both his wings got hit. And we've got to add 2 more crew stress. So he's going to be at 3. He's going to be at 3. All right. That was him. That goes back in there now because that's the end of that attack. All right. Now I got to roll for the other attack. Okay. So this one's going to be the other aircraft is coming in. Oh, what am I doing? Duh. Uh-oh. That's a 6 and a 6. Sorry, I knocked a white die over. 6 and a 6. That's going to be rough. Front, a 1d6 damage roll. -1 d6 damage roll. And they had a 6. So that makes it a 5. 1 plane, 2 hits. All right. 1 plane, 2 hits. Uh-oh. Did I mark that right? No. I was going to say, I didn't think he was shot down. I had that on the wing instead of in his dress. All right, here we go. It is number 6. This is Kluber and Fernandes. Okay, so they get 2 hits. Comes hit number 1 is area 7, and it's a 5. That's a rough one. Area 7, bombs. Number 5, ordnance destroyed. Strafe only. So they can't bomb. Okay, so all their ordnance is gone. Okay. Well, that's a tough break right there. Bombs. Ordnance destroyed, strafe only. 1, 2, 3. So can't bomb. Okay. Second hit is a 9 and a 5. Wow. A 9 is the tail, and a 5 is 4 crew stress. So he takes a damage on the tail. So he gets tail damage, 4 crew stress. 4 and 4. All right. So we have to change all our modifiers now. The fighters got through and hit us. That's not cool. All right, so let's see. He has 4 stress. That's a +2 to his bombing. +2. And he has 3 stress. +1 to his bombing. So he goes to 0. All right. Okay, here we go. Zone 5. Friend or foe? Pilot see fighter silhouette in the distance. Add 1 crew stress to the Stoffel leader. Okay. So Braun and Ralph's picked up stress. Things are getting hairy up here now. Here comes the fighter. I get a 10. And a 10 is nothing. No contact. Yep, no contact. Okay. Made it to zone 6. Here we go. I'm going to roll for weather. We got 5. So it's medium weather. So we're going to take 1 off everybody. Zero. Okay. Now we roll for flak. And the flak is 3, and a 3 is light. 3 on flak is light, and it's right here on the board. 1 aircraft. Okay. Oh, let's see who's going to get hit by flak. It is number 6. Uh-oh. This is Kluber and Fernandes. Okay. So we roll for their damage. It is number 1 and number 1. All right, for damage, it is add 1 crew stress, add 1 crew stress. That puts them at 6, and at 6, they bail out. Okay, no, 1 crew stress puts them at 5. No, 2 crew stress puts them at 6. So they have 6 stress on them now, and they're going to bail out. They're like, no way, we're out of here. Okay, so they got to bail out. Okay, so we do the bailout table first. Nobody's wounded, so we roll. Here comes the pilot, will be the white die, the gunner's the black die. White die for the pilot, black die for the gunner. Gunner died, pilot successful. Okay, so my gunner, which was Fernandes, he dies. So he's gone. So Fernandes is gone. He's KIA'd. He couldn't get out. Let's see, Fernandes. KIA. Gonna lose another aircraft. Oh, I shouldn't have put that 6 back in there. 6. 6 comes out. That plane's gone. Now my pilot bailed, but now we got to see if he escapes. So we roll on zone 6. He's at 2, and a 2, evasion successful, crew wounded, 5 more stress. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Let's do it this way. 2 and 3 makes 5 more on him. That's his stress. He comes off. All those come off of there. I'll have him back here. Kluber, the veteran pilot. We'll have to put him somewhere on this board when we get done with the mission. Okay, but that Stuka is gone now. I'll take it off the board so I don't confuse it with anything. Boom. It gets a 0 for my bombing. Okay, that's it. Flak's done. Now we're going to attack with our bombs. Here we go. This is a small target. So we start with Braun. He's a -3. He hits a 3. That's 100. Bam. Good job. Here comes Schwartzel. He's a -2. 7. -2 is a 5 on a small target is 50. He's at 50. Okay, here comes Kurzow. He's a +1. 9 + 1's a 10. He missed. Roar. He's a 0. He gets a 5. A 5 is 50. So Roar gets 50. All right, here comes Vlock. He's a -1. 7. -1 is 6. 6 is 40. And here comes Steiner. He's a even up. 9. Cried. 9 is a miss. Okay, that's not cool. Not good. Not good. Okay, here we go. Coming home now. Zone 5. Pick up our stress or card headwind. Return the formation to its previous zone when returning from a mission. So it goes back to 6. Disregard when moving to the target. Okay. So they didn't get anywhere. Now they move again. We pull another card. Mechanical failure. Randomly select one aircraft and subtract one zone from the range. This is bad because they're not going to be able to make it home. And it is plane number 5. Plane number 5 is going to be, he's going to be 2 zones short because they had to go back with the headwind. So normally they have 12 to get, right? So they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But he's already lost 1. Now he loses 1. He's going to come up 10. He's going to go down. I'm going to put this one here. He's going to go down on zone 2. Now that's where they'll bail out at. And that's where they'll have to bail out. Okay. Fighters. 7. A 7 is nobody, I think. Yep, no contact. Okay. Zone 4. Pull a card. Ace. Your Stoffel recognizes a famous Luftwaffe ace flying in your vicinity. Remove 2 crew stress from any crew member flying Stoffel cat. 2 stress. Well, off of any of them. I'll take it off of Kurzow and Braun right there. So they won't be quite so bad when they get to go to land. Okay. Fighter escort or fighters, a 5. And a 5 is no contact. Okay. Zone 3. Here we go. Come on, boys. Trying to get home. Heard the one about. Tired but in good spirits. Remove a stress from the highest stressed crew member. All right. So the highest stressed crew could be Kurzow and Braun, or it's Braun and Rouse, and that's who we're taking the stress off of. So they're feeling good about themselves. Roll for fighters. Get a 4. A 4 is no contact. Okay, zone 2. Here we go. We get tailwind. Move the Stoffel to the next zone. Do not roll. So they get there, and now these guys have to bail out. right here in zone 5, or plane number 5. So I'm going to lose another aircraft. We got to roll for bailout. All right, here we go. So we roll 1d6. So white for the pilot, black for the gunner. Got a 3 and got a 4. And these guys are aces. And they get -1 for bailout. So that makes him a 2. And so does the gunner. Makes him a 3. So on bailout, they're both successful. And they're in zone 1. So we roll a d10. He gets a 6. And the 6 is evasion successful, 2 crew stress. All right. So both these guys picked up 2 crew stress right there. And then their plane is down. So let's do it this way. Let's just take the plane off, but leave all that there. Like that. The plane's down. Okay. All right. And we'll mark them off. And now we're home because we're there. Okay, so let's see. We got to land with Kurzow. They only have 1 stress, so they don't add anything to their landing. That's good. So they roll. They get a 1. Great landing. Okay, they put her on the ground, no problem. All right, lost a couple planes, lost some stuff there. Okay, so let's see. Let's go through this. This moves up. They take a stress off of them. Nothing there. He's got 1 more turn. He's going to be out, and these guys got to come in here. So I got to roll on my POWKIA. These guys are... They're not PO. Oh, they roll because they are replacement crew. This is your pilot. He's not a replacement pilot. He would have been a wounded pilot. He picked up all that stress. Yeah, he has to come in. So successful bailout. C8.9. Crew recovery, crew individual survival table. C7. Forced landing. Yep, destroyed aircraft, crew recovery and replacement. 1d10 result. They're not POWs, but evasion successful, crew wounded. Nope, they just come back to base. Okay, and this is the pilot, Kluber. We'll put him here. He's going to be sitting there for a while. So Kluber is a veteran, and he sits there. Okay, I moved them. I didn't move my aircraft up. Right there. We do have to roll for another aircraft. Let's see, how many do I have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to roll for 2 aircraft replacements. These are on... Roll a d6. So one of them is going to be on number 5. And the number 5 is 5 turns. And another one's going to be on number 2. And number 2 is 3 turns. So I need another one of those markers. And it goes on turn 3. Okay. All right, I got to record everything. And put Vlock and Sharnowski here. couple aces, gunner, and they have stress. Alright, I got to record my scores, and then I got to look. This is the end of the segment, and we'll see where we're at. I'll be back here in just a minute. Okay, so we hit the end of the mission. It's the end of the segment. After tallying everything up, I got 5 bonus points for my 2-month segment because I had 5 destroyed aircraft during that segment. Ended up with a 48. And 48 is not where you want to be, I can tell you that. Let's see, which sheet is this on? It's in the book for sure. A 48 is... What is that? Must be on... Not on that one. Thought it was on this one. Let's see. It's on the board, maybe. There's all my fighters. Bailout table. No, it's not there either. End of mission. Not there. Shoot. Let me see. Let's see. Scoring modifiers. Scoring. Oh. Time scoring. Mission log sheet. Here, let me find it and I'll come back. Alright, I found it. I knew it was on here somewhere. A5. So I scored a 48. So I was marginally successful in that segment. So we have one more segment to fly. November, December 41 is 7 missions long. Okay. So on our next videos, we'll finish this up with 2 more videos probably, and we'll get all this done. So I think that's enough for today. This is probably a lot longer than you guys wanted, but we got through all the missions there, and so that finished up segment 2. All right. Well, I hope you're enjoying it, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and as always, give me that thumbs up and like my video, please. It helps the channel. All right. I'll see you guys later.